Hi Broadway besties, I'm Lindsay Stone, host of From the Mezzanine podcast, and today I am telling you what shows you should be running to see on Broadway right now. Before we get started, just a little disclaimer that these are the shows that I think that you should be running to see. That is not to say that these are the best shows on Broadway or the only shows you should see on Broadway. There is something for everybody, but these personally are the ones that I am bringing my friends and my family to go and see when they come and visit me here in New York City. Now, I have not seen Death Becomes Her, but I do think it would be on my top 5 list if I had. I was in that rush line this morning and we still didn't get tickets. It is one of the hottest shows to see on Broadway, so definitely don't miss out on this one when you come to New York. Number 5 on the list of things you need to see now. It is The Great Gatsby. Now, Jeremy Jordan is leaving on January 19th, even though Lozada is leaving on January 30th. So we are in a very tight time frame, but if you can make it, I promise, even if you only make it for Eva, it is so worth it. Her voice is seriously like a Disney princess, and she brings so much to the character of Daisy. I couldn't have pictured a better person to be cast in this role if I could try, but I will say, I think who they have replacing the leads, Ryan McCartan and Sarah Hyland, which let's go walk around the side and see if they've put up anything for Sarah Hyland yet. But I think that they're really amazing replacements. So even if you miss Jeremy and Eva, you definitely should still see The Great Gatsby. It's so fun. You can bring anybody to see it. It's exactly what you think. It's silly, it's lighthearted, it's kitschy, it's campy, but it's amazing. Okay, here's Ryan McCartan. I'm sure they're gonna have Sarah Hyland up soon, but like, how can you not want to see this man belt on Broadway? Everything you're looking for in a Broadway show, they have fireworks in the show, fireworks on the stage, big budget, big money, no money, honey. You gotta see it, you gotta see it! My queen, Dariana Mullen, love you, bestie. What should I do, the dance? No money, fresh money, straight for the big money. Do, 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 coast against the tide. We ride, we ride. Oh yeah, we ride, we ride. Oh, that's do. Okay, that's enough. Number 4, you guys, It's So Merry. As the marquee states, it is the funniest play in years. If you are like me and you struggle with FOMO, you do not want to miss out, because people are going to be talking about Cole Escala's performance in Oh Mary for years and years to come. It is one of the most refreshing plays, one of the funniest plays I've ever seen on Broadway, and it really revitalized comedy on Broadway, I feel. Cole Escala is in it until January 19th. I know that is cutting it close, but let me say, James Scully, come here. James Scully, who you may know from the show You, is my favorite actor in it, aside from Cole Escala. Bianca Lee is amazing in this show. And honestly, the entire cast is incredible, but Mary's teacher, James Scully, is amazing. And this cast as a whole is really, really talented. So though Cole's departure will be tragic, I promise it's still worthwhile seeing it while it's on Broadway if you don't want to have FOMO for years to come. So, number 4. Have you been in here, Bryn?
In the lobby.
Have you seen the frames?
Yeah.
Let's go inside. Okay, so look at that. The merch is so cute. We have a portrait on the wall, very Mary Todd Lincoln coded. And then all the frames you see, those are all photos of Cole Escala. And if you come, you need to come early so you can read what every frame says, because it's hilarious. Number 3, you guys, it is The Outsiders. Some of y'all might have thought this would have been number 1, but I'm gonna tell you why well, actually, you'll figure out my top 2 and you'll realize why those are the top 2. This is number 3 because 1, it's not going anywhere. It will be on Broadway for a really long time, there's no question. It has the highest capacity percentage of any show on Broadway right now. But the reason you need to see it right now is because we still have the entire OBC. Here, come this way. Everybody that you see on their original marketing is still in this cast. Emma Pittman, Jason Schmidt, Brent Comer, Josh Boone, Brody Grant. If you want to see the OBC, which I swear to you, you have to, you need to see this now. Contracts are up in March, and that's kind of like what we're thinking. We don't know for sure. And there are rumors that some of them might be leaving. So if you want to see all of these amazing actors, you gotta come see the 2024 Best Musical at the Tonys, The Outsiders. What should I do? Should I pick his nose? look guys, the Smash marquee is up. I've noticed that this marquee is up, and then look, Buena Vista Social Club marquee is up. Okay guys, we're nearing number 2. It is not Sunset, it's Gypsy! This is probably the most obvious one, I feel, because it is the best cast that we have seen on Broadway in terms of like Broadway caliber acting, a very qualified cast. It's Audra McDonald. She's the most nominated Tony winner ever. This would be her 7th Tony if she wins. And I want to witness that in my lifetime. I truly do. I think everybody in this cast is going to be Tony nominated. Danny Bernstein, these 2 ladies right here, Joy Woods and Jordan Tyson. And so far, I have seen Nicole in Sunset. I really think it's going to go to Audra this year. It might possibly go to Adina. We never know. We were just saying Jasmine Amy Rogers over in Boob. We're excited about her arriving on Broadway. But I don't see a world in which it can't go to Audra. She's so amazing. And if you're gonna miss seeing her, seeing Rose's turn, and just like the visceral reaction your body has to seeing Audra on a stage performing and giving you her all, you can't miss it. So that's our number 2. Let's go find number 1. Number 1, it is May the Happy Ending. This is a show that I hold so near and dear to my heart. I assure you, no matter who you bring to this show, they will fall in love with it. The music is beautiful. The plot, it keeps you so enthralled throughout the entire musical. It is a 1-act musical, which is another huge reason I think anybody and their mom would love it. It's very fulfilling and heartwarming. And yes, you might shed a tear, but it's because you're gonna be so happy. This cast is incredible. We have Darren Criss, so all the Glee girlies out there, you'll need to come and support this show. It's a small but mighty production, and I promise you will be so happy that you saw it. And mark my words, I do think this has a very good shot of being the best musical at the Tonys in 2025. I do think Darren Criss could potentially win Best Actor at the Tonys. The chemistry between these 2, you guys, it will fill your heart with so much joy. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit what it's about. So maybe Happy Ending is about these 2 robots and their neighbors, and one stays in and he's very shy, and the other, Helen's character, pulls him out of his shell, introduces him to a whole new life, and they go on a beautiful adventure together. And it's stunning, and the music is so beautiful. I can't wait for the cast album. We're getting it in the spring. But these 2, Darren Criss, Glee girlies, show up. You're gonna be so happy. All your dreams will come true when you see Darren Criss on a stage, I promise. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. There are new episodes of From the Mezzanine podcast every single Tuesday, and it is the Broadway podcast for the Broadway fans, which is you. I'm gonna go see Drag the Musical, and I'll see y'all next time. Make sure to subscribe. Bye. Sunset Boulevard.